Thank you so much. Second. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, dear guests from all over the world, many believe sport is the most beautiful, trivial thing in the world. I believe sport is much more than that. Sport is a source of hope. It's a major thing for integration, for education, for health, and for peace. I have learned in my life. When a ball rolls somewhere in the world, a game begins and fans start singing. Then a moment arises in which people are not against each other, but for each other. I had the great fortune to be born in Switzerland, in Basel, a country and a city that offer young people everything they need to achieve something in her life. We all have the same opportunities, whether we are rich or poor, regardless of where we came from or what we believe in. But we must also take the advantage of these opportunities. Imagine being born in a developing country like in Africa, or in a country that is currently at war. I, and many here in this room, had the privilege of growing up in Switzerland or in a safe country. I wanted to become an entrepreneur in the world of entertainment. There is a quote from Winston Churchill, has stayed with me for many years. We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. I have now been an entrepreneur for 42 years, and 7 personal principles have always guided me. The first thing, what? Everybody know what they do. How? A few know what they have to do. But the most important is whenever you do something, ask you why. Second, always be a good listener. Third, have the courage to say no. Often, no deal is the better deal. 4, I believe in brands and technologies. 5, bad news first. The good news can wait. 6, never stop dreaming. 7, welcome to the future. Everything is possible. Charles Darwin once said, "It's not the strongest species that survives, not the most intelligent, but the one most responsive to change." This quote will always stay with me. In 1982, hardly anyone believed in the home entertainment market. But with the launch on the videocassette, the world changed. Together with a business partner, I opened my first video store, Movie Star, near Basel. We achieved our planned annual large target after just 3 months. And every 3-4 months we could open the next store. VHS, a videocassette, was followed by DVD, then Blu-ray, the downloads, and today streaming platforms dominate the global home entertainment market. What did I learn from that? Invest early in companies and projects long before they become mainstream. Why? Because many people don't want change, because they don't believe in the potential success, and because they are often convinced they know it better. That's the result in unique opportunities. In 1999, I could take a stake of 80% of Team in Lucerne, the exclusive marketing agency for the exclusive marketing and media and sponsorship rights worldwide for the UEFA Champions League. 2001, first stake in Constantin Film. 2003, the takeover of the marketing and sponsorship rights for the Eurovision Song Contest. 2009, start of marketing on the sponsorship for the Vienna Philharmonic New Year's concert. There is a saying, everyone said it couldn't be done. Then someone comes along who did know that and just do it. This is often the case when new ideas or rights enter the market. People are skeptical and mostly against it. Media and sponsorship rights, revenues for the men's Bundesliga in Germany amounted around 1.1 billion euros season 2023-2024. The German Women's Bundesliga, on the other hand, generated only 5.17 million euros in media and sponsorship rights revenue during the same. We at Sport One, as one of our channels, secured a part of the Women's Bundesliga TV rights, not because everyone believed in them, but because the big players didn't. And today, the Women's European Championship here in Switzerland impressively demonstrates the potential of the development. Women's football is well on its way in Europe and worldwide. My conclusion, The world and sport in particular is changing, and you have to be a first mover. New platforms, new formats, and new opportunities are emerging right now. Women's football growing rapidly with emotional and social relevance. Kings League, Queens League, Icon League, Polo League, Paddle. There's so many innovative things will change the world. Why sport is more than just a game? Sport is training, discipline and competition, but it's also a school for life, a stage for talent, a platform for understanding. Children who learn team spirit, young people who overcome boundaries in their minds and in their field. Teams that differences into strengths, especially in times when the world seems to be drifting apart. Sport is a place where we come together. I'm convinced sport can bring hope to people in crisis regions. Sport can offer new perspectives to children living in poverty. Sport unites nations through shared goals. If we take sport seriously, we see that it's a gift and a responsibility. We come to the end. I believe in a future in which we don't just ask, what does sport do for us, but also what we can bring to sport. If we are prepared to lead with integrity, creativity and openness, then sport can be a pioneer for what our world needs most. Trust, vision, understanding, and perhaps even peace. Thanks you for your attention, and many thanks to the World Summit Ethics in Sports and its team for that great event. And thank you all those who work not just to celebrate sport, but to care for it. Because when we give something back to sport, it gives us more than we could ever have expected. Thanks you, and I wish you all the best.